Hello, everybody. Welcome along. It is the final night of round 38 in the EFL Championship, and we have Portsmouth versus Derby from Fratton Park as the final game. Both teams could really do with a win in this one. We got Derby County in 8th in the table. They are 6 points off the playoff spots. They don't want that to get any bigger, that gap. If they were to win tonight, they would pull level alongside Southampton, who are in 7th spot. Pompey, bit of a challenging weekend for them without having played, because down at the bottom there, West Brom won, Blackburn won. Could have been worse. Oxford were very, very nearly winners as well. But despite Pompey having two teams between them and the relegation zone, there's only a gap of 3 points. So must win for both sides if they want to do their respective tasks this season as we run into the final 8 games of the campaign. Welcome, everybody, of course. Make sure you've hit the thumbs up. If you haven't already, shall we get straight in there with a like spike? Let's do that right now. You have 11 seconds to hit thumbs up if you're watching down there on TikTok or up there on Twitter and Facebook and all of that good stuff. Give us a like right now. There we go. Thank you very, very muchly indeed. Across the EFL Championship in more detail this round, we've had 11 of the 12 games. Friday night, we were across it, weren't we? Wrexham 2, Swansea 0. Earlies on Saturday, Coventry 1, Southampton 2, Borough 1, Bristol City 1, Oxford 1, Charlton 1, which could have very badly affected Pompey. In the 3 p.m s, Birmingham 1, Sheffield United 1, Leicester 1, QPR 3, Millwall 1, Blackburn 2 was not a good result for Portsmouth at the bottom. Norwich 2, Preston 0, Sheffield Wednesday 0, Ipswich 2, Stoke 3, Watford 1. And the other one, West Brom 3, Hull 0. All fairly problematic. Look, you expect victories in the playoff race, but not quite so many down at the bottom as maybe we have been having. Shall we say some hellos to some people in the comments? Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Peter, Alistair, Planet Bull, JC, Steve, Damaged Lemon, Table Biter. Nice. Mark, welcome. Dave, Kelly, Liam. Do we say how to Steve already? Harry, welcome. Dylan, Abiel, NFFC, easy for me to say. Have I said hello to everybody? Ian as well. Welcome, you lot. Welcome on TikTok down there. Aussie. Let us know your feelings wherever you are watching this one. Shall we get straight into team news for Pompey versus Derby tonight? Normal question I ask you: who are you looking forward to seeing play, and who are your potential match winners in this one? You've got 24 seconds to think about it. Let's go to some team lineups. Okay, in goal for Pompey, the home side in this one, Nicholas Schmidt. At fullbacks, it's Zach Swanson and Terry Devlin. They got some goals out of their defence recently, including Ogilvie. He scored up at Blackburn, didn't he? And Reagan Paul. They are the centre-backs. Ibu Adams and Marlon Pack. Pretty good experience in that central midfield, you would say, wouldn't you? Milanik Ali, Caballero is on the other wing. Connor Chaplin off Jacob Brown. Up top on the bench for Pompey, Bursic, Shaughnessy, Williams, Dia, Segacic, Swift, LaRue, Bishop and Kirk. They've got a bit off the bench actually there, Pompey, if they are in this game when we get to substitute times. Then, yeah, they've got some impact, I think, off the bench potentially. It is for Derby, Richard O'Donnell in goal. Have they got problems with... Didn't Zetterstrom come back? Did he come back and go away again? Sorry, I'm just double checking this. No, he hasn't played since the 23rd of January, so they've still got problems in goal there. Derby, forgive me. I thought he'd come back. Ward, he's just got a new contract for the Rams. And Merkin are the fullbacks. Clark and Sanderson are the centre-backs. And let's have fun with this. So it's Matt Clark at centre-back. It is Bobby Clark in central midfield. Clark with an E. Clark without. One's a centre-back. One's a central midfielder. One's big and bald. One's got some hair and industrious. Clark and Travis in central midfield. Then we've been saying that Derby have got really good front four. Listen to this. Diaz, Brewster, wide. Smodics, Agyemang are the 10 and the 9. And it's a pretty big name on the bench as well. That gets to come in as and when John Eustace sees fit. That being Carlton Morris. But elsewhere on the Rams bench, Thompson, Forsyth, Gordon, Canaville, Allen. They've got a fair few youngsters in there, haven't they? Ozo, Fraulo, Morris and Burnell. So, yeah, it could be interesting if it goes down to the benches. There is some quality on the Derby bench, but it feels like there's maybe a little bit more in the way of options there with Derby having to go with a few youngsters on the bench. Let's go to some comments before we go to predictions. What are we saying here? Hey, Ben, I will still follow you next season when Coventry are pushing for a Champions League place. There you go. It was very kind of you. Enjoy the Champions League race. Marlon Pack, he's been about the Championship for some years. Yes, you need experience in there, don't you? Big fun, this game, 4-3 Derby. Well, we'll see about that when the predictions come in. But, yeah, there might be slightly fewer goals than that. But, hey, I'd take a 4-3, wouldn't you? Do I think Leicester will stay up? Yeah, but they're really going to take it to the wire here, aren't they? What else have we got down the bottom here? Pete, Derby are top, bottom of the league for conceding in the first and last 10 minutes. I did not know that. Strange that you'd be top of both, isn't it? Hey, bodes well then, hopefully, for minutes 20 to 80 or what have you. Thoughts on Chelsea getting a slap on the wrist? I know nothing about that, Dave. Sorry, I've been to Manchester and back today, so it'd be wrong for me to give an opinion on that because I literally have no idea what the story is there. Rich, welcome. Be switching between us and Brentford Wolves. Yeah, there's a Premier League tonight. And if you are across that, first block of the night on TikTok. There we go. Good thing you lot are far more polite over here on YouTube. Yeah, if you're across Brentford and Wolves, let us know what is going on there. Isaac, I never thought I would say this, but I actually want Portsmouth to win, which is nice to say as a Southampton fan. Well, everybody has their agendas at this time of the season. Right, players are coming out of the tunnel at Fratton. Let's just have a look on the community tab on the Benjamin Bloom football channel where the poll I should have put up. Did I put a poll up? Did we not do one for Pompey and Derby? We must have done one. Maybe I didn't do one. Doesn't look like I've done a poll, guys. That's pretty poor on my behalf. isn't it? Is there a poll there? There's no poll there. I'm going to have to poll you lot right here, right now. Let us know how you think this one is going to go. Get your score predictions in right here, right now. What do I say? You don't have to be funny. You don't have to be clever. Just write down your score line. We'll read them together. Get your predictions in for Pompey versus Derby. Right, what do we got here, you lot, in the chat? 0-0 to start with. There you go, got that out of the way. Desmond, another 0-0. 1-0 Derby, 1-0 Derby, 1-1. 3-4 Derby, 1-3. Desmond, 3-2. I prefer the prediction with loads of goals in. Only because I know you lot will moan if there's no goals, and that'll make me sad, hey? I don't want to be sad tonight. That's not the one, is it? 1-0 Derby, 2-1 Derby. Another Desmond there, 2-1 Pompey. Hey, I think that's the first Pompey back in there. Planet Bull, 1-1. 2-0 Derby, 2-1 Derby. 2-1 Pompey. 2-1 Pompey. 1-1. There you go. 3-1 Pompey, 4-0 Derby. Nice. No prediction from Kelly. I want to get an update on Ben's car and oven. Okay, the update on my car, Kelly, is I have decked out my gig on Saturday. So I now don't have to drive it anywhere far until next Tuesday when it is booked in to have the diagnostics guy look at the engine and hopefully isolate what the whirring is and fix it without charging me £7 million. The oven is fine, but we do need the plumber to come and have a look at the boiler, but it's the spare bit. So we are better than we were. Thank you for asking. Any more on the predictions? Who's your 1-1 for him? Harry on TikTok. What did I think of that dodgy red card for Arse Millwall on Saturday? Well, I think that's called a leading question, isn't it? When you call it a dodgy red card. If it was a foul, I think it was a denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. I think he would have got a shot off. Not sure it was a foul, though. So, yeah, maybe a bit of an unlucky one there for Millwall. But we move on. We go again this weekend. The worrying whirring. Yeah. Not a sound you like to hear. And I'm driving everywhere under the speed limit. Like an old lady pootling about in my car. Right, you ready for this one then, guys? We are about to get off and running. It's a great stadium, Fratton Park. Always very noisy as well. It's bloody cold down there tonight, isn't it? Although spring did spring a little bit. We're about to kick off. We'll reset the teams in just a jiffy. It is Derby versus Pompey. Derby chasing the playoffs. Pompey versus Derby, if you want the correct way round. Pompey looking to get up from, 2 off the bottom, aren't they? Or rather, 2 teams between them and the relegation places. You know what I'm saying. They both need to win. Right. Teams really quickly for you again. Pompey, Schmidt, Swanson, Devlin, Ogilvie, Paul, Adams, Pack, Caballero, Ali, Chaplin, Brown. For Derby, O'Donnell, Ward, Merkin, Sanderson, Clark, the other Clark, Travis, Diaz, Brewster, Smodics, Aguimang. Chaplin just plays that back up the line. Swanson bustling forward. Oh, he ran past Ebu Adams there, who obviously used to play for Derby, didn't he? Can get a return ball. Wandering fullback, getting into the box. Lewis Travis draws a foul there on Adams. Adams letting him know He's there, let's just say. Could get tasty in central midfield. We saw Travis maybe lose his rag a little bit against Ipswich and got himself red carded in the end, didn't he? Knocked into the front. Decent chest off that by Jacob Brown under pressure, but it's cleared. Devlin. Caballero into Pack. Derby in control in that press, but Pompey just circulating the ball around the back. Battle of the Ipswich Loners. Chappers v Schmods. Yeah, indeed. One on either side. It's a horrible ball by Ogilvie. Is it asking too much for an impartial ref? I don't want to have a go at Cletus BK, but can we not criticise refs before they've even done anything wrong? Because they do the slightest decision that a fan doesn't like, right or wrong, and they're all over them. Let's not get in on them before they've even done anything wrong with the impossible job. Give him a chance, for God's sakes. Ward slides it down the line. Out it goes. A bit messy first 3 minutes. Skyer stitching up Colby Bishop there. Filming him on the bench, saying he's only scored 1 goal in 30 championship appearances. That feels jolly unnecessary, doesn't it? Swanson. Is Swanson playing left back then and Devlin playing right back? I think I might have said that the wrong way round in the readout of the teams early. My bad. Ward, that's a really dangerous throw-in across his own box. Pack tried to feed it through on the next phase and it goes out of play for a goal kick. Do I think Norwich can make the playoffs? Louis on TikTok. I mean, do the maths. Norwich have got 51 points and they've got 9 games to play. What do you reckon you need for the playoffs? 75. So Norwich, 24 points from 9 games. So need to win 8 and lose 1 of the last 9. If it's about 75 points to get in. Might be fewer than that. But they probably need to win 7 or 8 of their last 9. Which may be tricky. But they're in good form. So feels unlikely if the tide keeps rising there with Wrexham or Southampton. But it's not impossible. Unlikely, though, I think. If they get in on a run like that, though, they'll win them. Free kick to Derby, which Matt Clark is going to boot down the ground. No, he's not. He's going to leave it to Richard O'Donnell. And Derby are just going to try and put the squeeze on Pompey a bit, get everyone into the other half. O'Donnell hoiks it forward left-footed. Clark to Clark. And back again. Oh, nice layoff by Aguiman. Brewster turns it inside. Smodic's out to the wing. Good football, Derby. Is the cross coming in? Yes, it is. Headed goalwards. Doesn't get much on it. Diaz recycle. Oh, that was really good from Derby. Really got after the attack there. Played forward, ran forward. Sounds simple, but just keep that ball moving. Who misses the header in the middle there? Now, to be fair, I'm probably being a bit unfair there. As Brewster arriving on it. Defenders touch tight. Long throw. It's going to come in from Joe Ward. Taking an age over it. I hope this game isn't one of those that we've seen in the Championship this year where we spend 15 minutes waiting for throw-ins to be taken. It's not the one, is it? Long one goes in. I think Adams clears it. Ward again. Ward pops it in, headed out one more time. How are me and my family doing, Matty? We are lovely, actually. Obviously, it's Mother's Day yesterday. Nice for Enid and Shaylee. If you don't know, my mother's not very well. She's got dementia. So, not the greatest day for me, but when you've got a little daughter, you can kind of live it through them a little bit. Corner for Derby. Hello and good evening, Dom Deng. Nigel, Southampton will be tough away on Wednesday. Yeah, that'd be a great game, by the way. Norwich, Southampton. Oh, corner half cleared. It's a chance and it is drilled into the corner. Sammy Smodics took that one really, really well. You didn't want it falling to him, did you? Corner goes underneath the crossbar, headed out to Smodics. It's instant control. Why is there nobody near him, though? He's got a lot of time there, Smodics. He gets a great first touch, but this is look, he takes a few steps back, and he has got all the time in the world. Okay, two players do go and charge him down, but Smodics is already, it's a really good bit of movement, actually, isn't it? It's a great touch with the left foot to set up the shot with the right. I think Jacob Brown will be a bit disappointed with his defensive header as well. He heads it to the penalty spot, basically. Send it back the way it came. But Smodics gets the goal, side foots that one in with the right foot. Is that his first goal for Derby, Smodics? Nice finish, really well taken. And it is Pompey 0, Derby 1. Does well to find a space. A really good bit of movement now, actually, isn't it? It's peak Smodics, that. He knows where that corner's going. He knows he's probably not going to win it with the landed giants in the 6-yard box. So he just steps back. Thank you for the kind wishes about my dear mother there. This has been a long time, so it's something I've had a long time to process. So, but it's still nicely appreciated, guys. Paul. So as things stand then, Derby will go on to 57 and tie up with Southampton. Pompey will obviously stay right where they are. They'll still have a game in hand. That game in hand is against Ipswich Town. But you would then have West Brom tied and Oxford just 1 point behind Leicester, 2 points behind them. Steve, Blackburn fan, hoping for a Derby win, and the boy wonder himself pops up. Oh, is that his 100th goal? Oh, congratulations, Sammy Smodics. Great achievement, that. 100 goals in his senior league career. Moved out of Ipswich on loan in January in the window. Bit of a transfer saga that, wasn't it? But he's on the score sheet there. Ball goes in long. Flicked back by Paul. Schmidt grabs it. They'll be disappointed, Pompey, because they kind of had the territory up until that. And Derby really put one attacking phase together, won a corner, and then scored from it. Devlin. Ali comes off the line, but it's given away. Harry, what's my prediction on this game? I can't see my pad here. Oh, there it is. Hang on. Let's have a look. Unless anyone can remember. I said 1-1. Aguimang into the box. He's a physical specimen, but Paul runs with him and makes the block. Good defending that. Is he going to be at Derby next season, Aguimang? Someone's going to bid loads of money for him in the summer, aren't they? Corner, Derby. They scored from the last one. And it goes left-footed. That's an appalling corner. Over everybody's head from Derry Merkin. And straight out it goes. Harry, I'd love Blues to get Aguimang. Yeah, good luck with that, mate. I think he's going to the Premier League. They will make bank on him. Yeah, it's been a great signing, hasn't it? Yeah, thank you for all your lovely words. The Mother's Day related stuff. There's a reason we celebrate these women. The first competitive match between Pompey and Derby took place in 1924. There you go. Ended 0-0, unlike tonight. Channel ball there. Ali chases it. Throw in Pompey, which Chaplin has gone across to take. It's going to be hurled into the box. Centre-backs are up. Ogilvie and Poole. Aguimang's gone all the way back with Ogilvie. Game's turned upside down there with those two in those positions. Burrell will make ours more money than Kona in the future. Yeah, you can see that going either way, couldn't you? Both good potential. Do I think Portsmouth should be worried? Yes, Harry. And they're a goal down. And they need this home form to be on point, don't they? Oh, nice feed into Chaplin. Chaplin gets it out to Caballero. He tries to shape that one in the far corner with a curler. Takes a deflection, goes wide. Caballero knew exactly what he wanted to do there. The second the ball arrived to him. Aguimang won't be cheap. Derby will want to make a profit. Yeah, they will. Don't you worry about that. He'll be worth a fortune, won't he? Josh, what's my predictions for? We'll do that properly on a separate video, Josh. All the predictions when we get into the international break. I need to give that lots of thought. Caballero, Adams, Swanson. Ali. Oh, great cross. Really good cross there. There's a very good clearance as well on the far stick by Merkin. Superb cross that by Ali. The offside flag's gone up, in fact. Probably whipped that in, didn't he? Pulled his offside on the back stick. Centre-back with a nosebleed. It could have been, though, that it was a Chaplin diving in on the near post. If Chaplin had got something on it. No, sorry, it's going to be Brown, isn't it? Yeah. Ooh. If Brown had headed that in the goal, it would have stood because it wouldn't have reached Paul and he wouldn't have been interfering. Play up, Pompey. 1-0 down, but come on, lads. We cannot lose again. If I could take one EFL player from another team for Ipswich, who would it be? Oh, that's a good question. I'd have probably said Abdul Fatawu at the start of the season, but maybe we'll review that. Pat clatters into Travis. They're definitely giving him some treatment, aren't they? John Messinio saying, yep, fine. More of that, please. What's my opinion of the Paul Warne era at Derby Rotherham? Very successful. Has he undersold himself at MK? I don't know. There's part of me that just wanted him to have a nice holiday and a rest. Maybe it all got a bit much for him at Derby. He said he never wanted to be a manager in the first place. Who would I have from West Brom? Maybe Mowat, Price. Phillips. Some good players, West Brom. Not performed this season, though, have they? Big bit of closing there from Smodics. He wants to know why Diaz didn't do the same. What's the opposite of coordinated? Disorganised, uncoordinated. Press there from the Derby strikers. Ooh. Aguiman goes 50-50. He gets whistled. If he doesn't get whistled, he's in a 1v1 there with one of the centre-halves. You don't want to be in a 1v1 with Aguiman, do you? Ooh, big tackle there. Ref's not even going to whistle for that. And Matt Clark used to play for Pompey back in the day, didn't he? Proper flew in. No foul, apparently. In comes the cross from Caballero. There's the clearance, and again, Aguiman, we're having a real expose of his brilliant physicality early in this game. Oh, he's helped that on nicely. Diaz is in. Good save, that. Diaz doesn't do a lot wrong with that. Pompey cannot continually let Aguiman be 1v1 in these positions. His physicality is just too strong, isn't it? Feeds that through. Diaz, the first touch is really good as well, actually. Does a really good job with that, Diaz. Decent save by Schmidt. Stands it up. In comes the corner again for Derby. Sanderson was under it. Cleared away. Clark comes forward. Or it breaks on the edge of the box. It's all a bit messy. Clark goes in again. Proper. I'm liking the amount of slide tackles there is in this game. Who do I think starts for Ipswich from the Birmingham team? Yeah, probably a few. Headed on. Swanson sticks his foot on it and Derby calm the press down. Do I like American football, Steve? I can't say whether I like or dislike it because I don't know anything about it, mate. I watched a couple of documentaries on like Amazon or Netflix or something, which I find quite fun. But yeah, I couldn't speak from any position of authority whatsoever on that. Adams knocked off the ball there by Sanderson. In 14 months of Eustace, only 7 Paul Warne players remain at Derby. Well, it's ruthless, isn't it, hey? Set play then for Pompey. They can stick this one in the box. Chaplin's measuring it up with the left foot to swing it over. Do I think West Brom is going down? We do some proper predictions in the international break, yeah? Can't spring this stuff on me. I'll say stuff I regret. Chaplin. Oh, dear. Chaplin tries to be way too clever. Tries a ridiculously difficult shot and, completely butchers it as well. Dylan. A nervous Cov fan. It's allowed, mate. Not done until it's done. God, I saw Ipswich final day of the season for promotion playing a terrible Huddersfield side, and it was only when they got 2-0 up I was not nervous, so I feel it. I watched Blue Monday last night. Can't fault our effort. We made you work hard for it. Yeah, fair. Thanks for watching as well, Liam. Much appreciated. Swanson given away. One back by Adams, who just gets his feet in a muddle there as he was carrying it. Forces it out wide to Caballero. Nice ball down the line by Caballero to Chaplin. Big tackle by Diaz. Firm but fair. Diaz appears to have hurt himself. You can see what Connor Chaplin thinks of that. I think maybe Chaplin trod on him actually, did he? Let's have a look. In he goes. Yeah, left foot lands on Diaz kind of calf. Diaz looks good to carry on. Pack hurls the long throw in, headed up in the air by Matt Clark, not really out. 1-0 Brentford. Coyote. Could Ipswich kindly take it easy on ours last game of the season? Oh, yeah. Everyone's getting their round 46 narratives all sorted. Ouch. God, Devlin just leaped over his man, landed flat on his the top of his back, actually, towards the shoulders. Dangerous leap. Dylan enjoyed listening to The Sportsman. Yeah, check that out today. Thank you, Dylan. You've done my bidding for me there. We are, of course, partnered and looked after and supported by the wonderful people at Betfred on these watch-alongs this season. In exchange, I hightail it onto a train at 6:40 in the morning, head up to Manchester and do The Sportsman Untitled. That was with Justin from Second Tier and the great Simon Lillybury from That Cov Pod as well. So check that out over on the Sportsman Untitled channel. And here we are, back from Manchester, in the house, on the watch along, hey? Schmidt goes long for Pompey. Won by Merkin. Oh, they've played Agyemang in again, haven't they? Good goalkeeping, that. Really good. When you got a high-level striker like Agyemang, it's so easy for Derby, where those balls do turn over. If they can see him and hit him into the channels, why not, hey? Why not? Ben, 3 pods in 24 hours bloom. Yeah, it's good. Well, I was on Matt SB's League One predictions, so that'd be 4, wouldn't it? Merkin there with a bit of a kick out. I don't know if the referee saw that. Would have been a yellow card if he did. But I don't think he did. How do I have the energy to do all that travelling and a watch along at night? Got to be done, Matt. Hasn't it? Got to be done. Then bills, they just keep coming, don't they? And we got to pay them. Foul throw? No? Oh. Here we go. Did he take it from the wrong place? Agyemang tries to hold that up. It's turned over. Pack. Cleared away. Clark misses his kick. Diaz kind of boots it into the channel. Agyemang can't really do anything with that. Devlin, I don't know, what is he shouting for handball? Think it had already gone out, hadn't it? Late night caffeine. Yes, Rich, I will be having a coffee at half time. Look at the state of these eyes, hey? Pack. Oh, we've got a super chat. Which team in the Championship has had almost 20 more yellow cards than anyone else with 98? I do not know the answer to that. Who would have had the most yellow cards? Oh, who can I guess at? Charlton? I know Sheffield United have had the most red cards. I don't know. Thank you for the super chat. What's the answer? What's the answer, Aconite Universe? And have I just absolutely slandered Charlton, eh? Diaz. Given away. Adams. Watch the minutes drip away now. It's difficult to play against Derby when they've got a lead, isn't it? They are good defensively, Derby, in terms of their team shape. Hull City have got the most yellow cards by miles. I wouldn't have thought that. I really wouldn't have guessed that. I mean, you heard my guesses. I didn't. Ali drives down the side there, stings the fingers of the keeper there. He just kind of smashes that at the near post and gives Richard O'Donnell, look, deal with that. Not the worst idea. In comes the cross from the set play. Hooked clear by Diaz, who's done some good defensive work, actually, in this game. Oh, it's gone back into the back stick. Poole is there. Wants some kind of foul. He's not going to get it. Arm comes out, but I don't think there's any kind of foul there. God, not compared to what we see at every corner. Eh? Another one in the channel. Smodix chases it, but you can see by his fed-up expression as it goes out of play that it wasn't the greatest pass anybody has ever seen. Ogilvy. Wasn't there a famous Ogilvy? Is he an advertising guy? Ogilvy? Ogilvy on advertising? Is that right? Adams. Pack. Oh, Pack with a diag. That's a lovely ball. Oh, dear. That's terrible from Ali, that, isn't it? It's a really good pass, that, by Marlon Pack. Just drifted it across the pitch. Complete miscontrol by Ali, who'd gone close a couple of minutes ago. Ian Ogilvy was the saint. Okay. I don't think that's who I'm thinking of, Ian. Swanson. Pack. Swanson. Trying to get Caballero into it, but Ward's staying nice and tight with him. Brown. It's going to be a shooting chance here. I mean, he's got that on target, Swanson, but it's a really weak effort, isn't it? It's kind of curled into the centre of the goal. Easy save to make. Back out onto the wing to Swanson. Adams. Caballero comes in off the line now. Wants a shot on the right foot. Gets the shot off and wins a corner. Derby defending well. Pompey have had a few shots, but if I'm the Derby keeper, other than that one from Ali that was just kind of flashed at him across the box, it's been a reasonably comfortable night. See if that changes from this corner. Aguiman gets the header on the near post. Oh, don't lose that there. Fed back. Oh, dearie me. Swanson went near post there, but who was it? I think it was Bobby Clark. What's he doing here? Clear it. Loses the ball in his own box. Perfectly fair tackle. And that should be a corner, actually, shouldn't it? It comes off Sanderson. Don't think they've got... Oh, they have got the decision. In comes another corner. Big header by Matt Clark. Caballero. Yes, it's just a silly pass, that, isn't it? Trying some clever curling ball in towards the far stick. Nobody there. Nobody there. All the threes. 33 minutes, 33 seconds up. 1-0 to Derby, who have managed this pretty well so far. Grabbed the lead, really. Oh, Chaplin into the box. Chaplin blocked out. Matt Clark with a really low header, which is quite funny. Oh, Chaplin's just caught Lewis Travis. Former Ipswich teammates, those two. Thought he might get yellow for that. A clumsy one. Connor Chaplin. To be fair, his foot's kind of dangled there, and you could argue from the last angle, Travis kind of kicks into it and then goes down. I've applied to manage Spurs for free via email. Good luck, Ollie. If you get the gig, can I be on, like, I don't know, 15%? Brewster. I haven't mentioned him for about 25 minutes, have we, Brewster? Had the header, didn't he, in the little spell before the goal. Otherwise, all quiet. Diaz. Am I live on YouTube? I am. Come and join us, Kay. The Benjamin Bloom Football Channel. Ward knocks that inside. Travis. Back to O'Donnell. Brown tries to close it down. Devlin. Ogilvie. Pack into Adams. Swanson. Caballero. See, Derby will be happy to let them have the ball in these positions and try and do exactly what they've just done. Went to Aguiman. Wasn't the best ball to Aguiman. Fizzed it into Smodic, so he couldn't quite control it. And Chaplin tries to feed that through to Brown. Nothing doing. Sky telling us last 10 shots. Well, most of them have been from, I think, 7 in a row there from Pompey. But you can show me those stats. It's not made it that uncomfortable for Derby. Look, obviously, if they play... What time was the goal? 8 minutes. They play 82 minutes like this, then yeah, they'll probably wear them down in the end. But I'm not sure this will be the pattern the entirety of the game. Well, that's a bad giveaway. It's going to go out for a throw, though. Throw for Derby, who will likely take their sweet time with it and move up the pitch. 2-0 Brentford. Elliot, enjoyed listening to yesterday's podcast this afternoon. Well, thank you very much, Elliot. Thank you for your support. Smodix. Turn around the corner. It looked like Clark had been fouled then. Didn't get the decision. It's going to be a Pompey throw-in. Quickly taken. I think that's what they've got to do here, Pompey. Just keep that ball in play. Keep it moving. It's hard to move Derby around. Very sturdy defensive shape. All John Eustace teams do. You got to try it. And remember, they have the luxury here, Derby. They're defending a lead given to them by Sammy Smodix. And that's what Pompey don't want to do. Over-engineer it, overplay it. Attack breaks down. Goal kick. We all reset. And the momentum disappears. Travis. I don't know what John Mousinho said to the Pompey players about Travis, but definitely something to the effect of let him know you're there literally every time he's got the ball. Chaplin. I think a foul had already been committed. Is Chaplin going to get done for kicking the ball away? He's arguing the toss. Oh, he's going to get himself sent off here. He needs to calm down. Who's the captain for Pompey? They need to calm Connor Chaplin down. He's completely lost his mind here. Yellow carded for kicking the ball away. He looks very annoyed about it, to say the least. Could have been walking. He's had a couple of close calls, Chaplin, where he trod on Diaz and who did he slide into? It was Travis as well, wasn't it? Free kick then, Ward pops it in, back stick. Sanderson was reaching for it, nothing doing. Out for a goal kick. Elliot, am I at the home game Saturday? Big one against Millwall. As I say, I was due to be on a gig. But car issues means I've had to cancel that. So I will now be able to do a watch along of that game, which should be pretty fun. Pretty nerve-wracking, big head-to-head. Another yellow card has come out for, I think, Smodix. Did he not retreat 10 yards or something? I don't know. He's gone in the book. Anywho. Pull. They just can't get Derby off shape, can they, Pompey? Am I doing Stoke Preston? When is that, Ollie? Is it Friday nighter? If it is, then yes. Is Stoke Preston Friday night? I could look that up myself, couldn't I? Lazy irk. Yes, I will do that game on Friday night. Ali goes down the right. He tries the same trick of just leathering it across the box. Doesn't quite work out so well this time. Yeah, so in theory, if I am now around this weekend, I'll be doing Preston Stoke Friday night. Isn't there a late game? Oh, God, I could do double on Saturday. Let me see if I can run that past Shaley. Because I tell you what, my new guilty pleasure, Swansea. They are so entertaining to watch. I loved doing Swansea Wrexham the other day. And the feedback from the Blue Monday boys, watching them at Portman Road, they were really good fun as well. So if Swansea are on the TV, mate, I'm watching. So yeah, we might go triple watch along. Oh, good win there by Ibu Adams. Great tackle by Travis. It's going to fall though. Driven by Jacob Brown. Good strike that. O'Donnell gets down and makes the save. That was good from Pompey. They had Derby on the back foot there. High turnover, and then they just kept running over them. Good hit by Brown. Makes the save. O'Donnell down to his right. Closest they've come, really, isn't it? It's in the channel. Diaz doesn't make the run. Ogilvy's picked it up. Swanson. Ogilvy. So there you go. There's potential. We might have a Saturday double watch along. Let me see if I can do all three. Ogilvy. Oh, little one round the corner. Brentford 2, Wolves 1, says my iPad. Oh, Ali's having a frustrating game now. And there's that early ball into Aguiman in the channel. Aguiman 1v1 with Paul. Aguiman absolutely roasts him and drills it across the goal. It hits the post. And Brewster follows up. Oh, well, we spoke in the first 15 minutes about Aguiman's physicality. He absolutely rinsed Paul then. But here we go down the other end. Caballero into the box. Oh, he's selfish. Should he cross that? Hits the shot from a difficult angle. Brown was there on the back stick. Chaplin arriving. Big chances either end there. Aguiman hits the post one end. Caballero probably wrong decision making the other. I think it might have been a good save this actually from Schmidt. He didn't know it. No, he didn't know a hell of a lot about it at all, Schmidt. It's drilled near post. He gets a fingertip on it. So unlucky that doesn't end up in the net. Schmidt's kind of like, oh, looking behind him. Where's that one gone? And then Caballero either needs to fizz that in low to Chaplin for a first-time shot or just flight that to the far post and Jacob Brown might have a header from 2 yards at goal. Great run and strike. Yeah, he's quality, Aguiman, isn't he? Excellent player. I feel sorry for Paul there in the foot race because he just absolutely bit his dust, didn't he? Throw in Derby. They are taking their time. Once again, Ryan Brewster's going to hurl this one in. In comes Brewster's throw. Headed straight back out to him. He crosses it back in on the near post. Adams, huge header clear. That's a good one. One for Diaz. Levers his man off the ball. John Massinio's chuntering away to the fourth official about something or other. Diaz heads that on. Ogilvy. Paul. We are 90 seconds. Well, no, we're only 10 seconds remaining, actually, minimum stoppage time. It's going to be 2 minutes. Derby look to see this another few seconds, and they're going at half-time with the lead. Pack. Whistle's going to go right now. And there you have it. Half-time. It is Pompey 0. Derby County 1. Derby doing a job so far. Tactically happy to sit, absorb, fight the fight. And the attacking threat is basically Aguiman, isn't it? Get it up to him quickly. Get him in a 1v1 and get him running at the Pompey defence there. Derby nicked the opening goal. Couple of attacking phases and then they win a corner. Clever movement from Smodics, isn't it? The corner goes in. He takes the move to the back of the box. The ball headed to him. He takes the goal really well, actually. Controls it left foot. Strokes it in with his right foot. He has probably too much time for John Mousinho's liking, but it is very, very well taken nonetheless. And then the pattern is very obvious for the rest of the half. Derby say to Pompey, here you go. You have the ball. We'll stay in shape. You try and pass through us. And by the way, if you turn it over, we're going to kick it straight to Aguiman. And it nearly worked an absolute charm when they got Aguiman in the channel. Absolutely rinses Paul, doesn't he? And hits the post at the end of the half. And Pompey haven't really managed to create a lot against that Derby defence. It's telling me 4 shots on target here, but I can see the shot map is telling 2 of them are from way outside the box. One is from the corner of the box, and the other is that alley crossed, flashed at goal. So I think it's quite telling that their XG is 0.37 off 68% possession. So you would expect that to possibly be higher for a team that had that much of the ball. But Derby are playing this game on their terms somewhat, aren't they? So the state of play in the league as things stand, Derby will go tied on 57 points with Southampton. There will be 3 off the playoffs with 8 to play, but both Southampton and Wrexham will have a game in hand. This is not a good scoreline for Pompey for more reasons than they're losing, obviously, because this round would mean they're giving up 3 points to Blackburn and to West Brom, 1 to Oxford and 1 to Charlton in that kind of region of the table. Right, tea or coffee, says user and a load of numbers. I'm going to get coffee. And that's the last thing I'm going to say to the TikTok audience. I'm going to be back in 5 minutes, you TikTokers. Just find me, hit follow now, and you can find me in 5 minutes. I will be back. So goodbye down there. And you lot, get the questions in, get your comments in, fill the chat up. I'm going to disappear and return in 5 minutes time. This is my well-earned half-time break. Let me just sort out the old second half clock. Well, we're here. Before I disappear, I'm trying to be organised. I just forget to do it when I get back, otherwise, won't I? Let me get the rest of that YouTube window out the way. There you go. Right, we are going to be back in 5 minutes' time. Go and get a drink. Go and visit the facilities. Do what you need to in your 5 minutes break. We will be back. It's Pompey 0, Derby 1 at half time. Do not go anywhere. See you in 5. Welcome back, everybody. It's half time in our Monday night watch along, the final game of round 38, and it is Portsmouth 0, Derby 1. Sammy Smodics with the goal on 8 minutes, which means Derby, as things stand, will move level on points with Southampton in 7th place, 3 off the playoffs. Pompey will be just 1 point off safety. And I mean, this isn't a game in hand as such. They're just playing last. But obviously they went into today's game having played 2 games fewer than everybody else in the bottom half of the EFL Championship. Let's just do a little bit of admin. We've already said a big thank you to the wonderful people over at Betfred. If you could help me out, they support our watch-alongs here. If you can subscribe to the Sportsman Untitled podcast, that helps me reciprocate the nice gesture they've made to me. And how are we doing for likes? Oh, we've got 94 likes, right? We're going to do a like spike, and it's going to take us over 100. Surely, everybody, wherever you're watching, down there on TikTok, up there, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, hit the thumbs up button right now. You've got 11 seconds. Like spike. And we are over the 100 mark. Thank you, everybody, for your wonderful support. Again, the Super Chat target thing is broken, so we don't have a Super Chat target, but we want to say a big thank you to Aconite Universe for today's only Super Chat. 20, I assume they're Aussie dollars. Thank you very, very much for your support. This will always be free here, these watch-alongs, but if you can support via Super Chat, it does help us. Them bills, they keep on coming, don't they? So we're at half-time in this one. If you've got any questions, any comments, throw them this way now, and we will answer them. Swan Zach, our playoff chances are absolutely doomed once and for all. Thanks, Derby. I'm not getting the link there. Why have Derby ruined Swansea's playoff chances? On the channel this week, we're going to be speaking to Sam Parkin tomorrow, I think, because we've got a couple of catch-up games. In fact, remind me to text him when I finish this video and make sure that's organised for the morning. So I think it might be predictions with Sam tomorrow, which should be good fun and a headache every time. And I'm working on possibly an interview for Thursday. So maybe we'll have some fun and games on Wednesday. We'll see what we are up to. And then I think it's going to be watch-alongs ahoy over the weekend. Friday, there's Preston Stoke, and there's 2 games on Saturday. Millwall visiting Ipswich and Coventry visiting Swansea. We could do all of them. David Brake. I think Derby got best strike force in Championship. Do you agree? They've got good options, haven't they? If you think it's the best, David Brake 74, give me your top 3 or your top 5 or something. Who else is up there? How many are allowed in a strike force? Hey? We are just on the last break here for Sky. And then it is going to be second half time. Pompey 0, Derby 1. Pompey need a response in this one. But, in my humble opinion, I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. In my humble opinion, Derby have looked fairly comfortable defensively. Zoltan Zoluze. Watch your videos frequently. First watch along. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Are you closing in? Oh, am I aware? Closing in on 59k subs. No, I wasn't aware of that. So yeah, everyone should hit subscribe, shouldn't they? My problem is I took social media off my devices and stuff, so I couldn't even check right now if I wanted to how many subs we've got on YouTube. But yeah, go and hit subscribe. Daniel, good evening, mate. They are saying carbon copy of recent Pompey home form, loads of possession, loads of shots, but just don't look like scoring. That won't do, because they're normally pretty good at home, Pompey, aren't they? Right, second half is about to kick off. We'll reset the teams in just a second. We are off, and running. We need to say a big thank you to all Boxed Up, who always super chats. Very, very kind. £2 on there. Big up, Ben. Great channel. Thank you. Oh, the lead is caught around my hand. Thank you very, very much. Right. We are resetting teams, aren't we? Schmidt in goal for Pompey. Devlin, Swanson, Ogilvie, Paul, Pack, Adams, Caballero, Chaplin, Ali, and Brown. Derby, O'Donnell, Ward, Merkin, Sanderson, Clark, Travis, Clark, Diaz, Smodix, Brewster, Agumang. And it is a free kick to Derby in the centre circle. Clark flicks it on. Maybe something should have come of that. It's turned over and Chaplin's breaking up the pitch. He slides it into the channel. Ali. Oh, Ali, decent cross there. Hooked clear. Brown was arriving in the middle. Adams follows it up and Brewster manages to clear. Cross driven again by Ali. Corner. I see Ben's neck is bothering him again. Nothing gets past you, Kelly. To be fair to me, I'm not old and decrepit. I just sat on a train for... How long is it from Milton Keynes to Manchester? Like an hour and 50 or something each way? Been on a train for like 3.5, 4 hours today. But yeah, my neck sucks, doesn't it? In comes the corner for Pompey. Just kind of bimbles through to Richard O'Donnell. Clark, Matt Clark that is, goes long. Devlin heads down. Pack. Ogilvie. Paul. Devlin. Cheers, everybody. And again, I know you're going to shout at me for having coffee this late at night, but I only had 4 hours sleep. That's one in the channel for Ali to chase. Good defending by Merkin in the corner. Clark gets it. Yeah, I only had 4 hours sleep on Saturday night, and I got up at 5:30 today, and I've been to Manchester and back. Don't worry about me sleeping tonight. It's going to be all right. All shot driven in low from outside the box from Ibu Adams. Does this illustrate my point? Not actually making that high quality a chance. You know, that's miles out from Adams hitting that, and Sanderson's closing him right down, isn't he? Brew made, Yorkshire's finest. A cup of ginger ale. Very nice. Having a Guinness, Thomas, on this side of the pond. Cheers, everyone. Interesting there. Switch of play. Ward turns round to Mark Brown. It hits him on the head. Didn't know anything about it. Attack continues. Ali tries to climb above Murky, and he does climb above him, but gets no control on the header. John Massinho is going, come on, keep the pace up. Not saying I know as much about football as John Massinho. I don't. But we said that in the first half, didn't we? Get the ball back in play, move Derby around, keep the pace up. Else Derby are clean sheet in this and winning the game, aren't they? Cleared down the ground by Derby, who haven't had barely any possession in the second half. My football got me a number. Oh, okay. 57-43. I'm wrong again. I can't guess stats, can I? Shove in the back there on Adams by Sanderson. Silly. I was going to say silly tackle. It's not tackle at all. He just throws him over, doesn't he? Steve, it does feel like Saints have the momentum to get into the top six. Maybe at the expense of Hull. Maybe. This was discussed by me and Justin and Simon on the Sportsman Untitled today. Check it out. We agreed it's a possibility, but Hull are very good at going like that when you assume that they're done this season, aren't they? 50 on the clock, free kick Pompey. Started the second half pretty well. In it comes all right under the bar. It's a really good clearance inside the 6-yard box. It's Merkin, was it, on the cover? Excellent defending that. Really good positioning there. He can't get that wrong, can he? Yeah, he celebrates the head of Merkin because he gives up a bit of size to Paul. I think what helps Merkin and puts Paul off is Matt Clark jumps right under the ball as well. Maybe just a bit of a distraction there. Corner comes in, punched out by O'Donnell. Smodix helps it on. Zach, I hope Southampton make playoffs over Wrexham. Robin Ryan will probably return for the playoffs. Oh, they'll be there. Don't you worry about that. Pompey rallying a little bit. John Eustace making some notes. I guess he's watching from a bit higher up. Probably on comms down to the bench, isn't he? Love your content. Who said that? Chip, does that say? Yeah, thank you, Chip. Very kind. Big boot clear. Ali's chasing it. He's a nuisance, isn't he, Ali? Running down the right-hand side. Oh, he's drawn a foul there, surely. Matt Clark slides in. Clark refusing to turn around and look at the ref because he knew what was coming, didn't he? Yellow card comes out. Not sure about the referee winking at the linesman there. Buff. Yeah, he did well, Ali, to win that. Good play. Oh, Michael asks, what's the score? I should have the blooming thing up, shouldn't I? There you go. You needn't ask. So, free kick over to the right-hand side, which Connor Chaplin's going to swing over with the left foot. They've been good in the second half, Pompey, haven't they? Derby are going to be thinking, right, ride this out. And then have they shot their shot? And it comes from Chaplin, headed clear. Volleyed back from, or half volleyed back from Devlin. That would have been the goal of the season, wouldn't it? Maybe not the best decision making. $54 up. Ben Bloom's disco pants are the best. I know the next line of that song. They stretch right from his arse to his vest. What's the next line? Niall Quinn's disco pants are the best. They stretch right from his arse to his vest. Niall Quinn's disco pants. What's the next line, Cara? Thank you for the super chat. I know the words. Sanderson and Brown going a bit rugby on each other there, weren't they? I think Sanderson got the decision, didn't he? Second half stats, 5 shots to 0. Oh, better than Adam. How does that scan? Better than Adam. That doesn't scan. Oh, you have to sing it to me. I can't process that in my brain. Here comes Chaplin. Oh, nice idea. Ali's going to try and follow it up. Clark gets in there first, pokes it back home. Ball kind of holds up in the wind a little bit there. Sanderson boots it clear. Paul returns it. Some great League Two stuff there. It went from there to there, back to there, and then to there. This game is playing out pretty much how Eustace would want. Yeah, they're just got to ride this out, haven't they? Foul by Adams on halfway, and we are going to the bench already. John Eustace is probably thinking he needs to just stem the pressure a little bit. And we're going to see the first change. We'll see what Eustace has got up his sleeve tactically. Well, that's bounced over Agyemang's head. Brewster. Yeah, he's clever. He's drawn that foul, hasn't he? Stepped across the line of the runner and let him bring him down. Free kick, Derby. Look, Agyemang got fouled in the first instance, but yeah, and Paul has a go at Brewster. Yeah, clever from Brewster, isn't it? Right, are we going to the bench before this set play? Or are we going to have a shot here? Joe Ward with the right foot. And Derry Merkin with the left foot. Other than a hunch, I think Ward's going to take this. Just over to the left as you're looking. Here comes Ward. Oh, he's hitting a crossbar. He's really unlucky with that one. Schmidt's completely done on the goal line there, isn't he? He's not getting that. And Ward hits the bar. Great strike. Giving away another foul, Pompey. Oh, look at Schmidt. He's like, oh, no, not getting that. Comes back off the bar. Swanson heads it out. He keeps it nice and low despite getting it up and over the wall. I think Travis managed to draw the foul thereafter. And here comes another set play. I'd let Ward take this one as well if he's got his range. Chris, give us National League predictions. Oh, I can't do it, Chris. Too many leagues to cover. Not enough brain cells. Ward does indeed whip it in. Headed out. And Smodics chases it all the way back and goes home to Richard O'Donnell, who kicks it straight back down the ground. Merkin. It's nice and direct this game at times, isn't it? Just half volleys it straight into Aguimang in the number 9. Get it forward. Get it in there. Pack. Swanson. Adams. Adams got caught then, didn't he? Still managed to get it out to Ali on the right wing. Trying to squidge into the box. Adams, that's not a bad pass, that. Kind of reverse ball, crosses it in. Dangerous area. Nothing doing, though. Rhian Brewster's coming out. Oscar Fraulo is coming in, who feels a little bit more midfieldy in terms of shoring it up. Brewster, obviously a striker, kind of playing down the left. I wonder whether that's now a bit of a slightly different shape. More sort of 4-3-3. Extra body in midfield. It's back with O'Donnell. Ben, if Ipswich make it playoffs, who would you like to face? Oh, God. Probably Hull, because Ipswich have done the double on them, but it's the playoffs. Not Wrexham. Ogilvy. Back to Schmidt. So Derby going to the benches first and bringing Fraulo in. We'll see if John Mousinho and Pompey follow suit. Well, that's fed into the box. Ali. It's going to be a goal kick. Think maybe the accusation that Ali went down a little bit easily there. Let's have a look. To be fair to him, I don't think he dives. I think he genuinely falls over, doesn't he? No, he's appealing for it. There's contact, but as I always say, contact is not the same as a foul. A lot of football supporters don't understand that. There is such thing as fair and legal contact in football. Double sub then. Chaplin and Swanson out. Shaughnessy and Swift in. Straight swaps, I reckon. Ooh, Sanderson there leaving that for O'Donnell. Complete mess there, wasn't it? Big coming together. Just wanted the keeper to come out and get that. Stays inside his box. I don't think there's any kind of foul or a handball. It's just a big mess, isn't it? It's going to be a throw in to Pompey. Ogilvy Looked like he was going to wind up for the long one. He's popped the cross in near post, flicked header by Brown. He's just too far in front of the near post. A bit too difficult an angle there. But that's where the cross went, and that's where he had to meet it. Test the keeper, but it would have been really hard to score from there. Fraulo, lucky the referee didn't see that. It's a clear shirt pull there. Would have been a yellow if he had. All cross deflected. Clark heads it on. Evu Adams wafts his foot at that one. And Ward steals in. But then in trying to find Agumang, overhits it. Sorry, just doing some blocking on TikTok. Adams. Oh, that's one by Devlin. Shaughnessy's come in and he's playing centre-back now. Ogilvy's gone back over to left-back. Swift, first touch. Adams tried to give and go there with Brown. Ali coming in off the right. Ali hits the shot low. I mean, he's very direct. It's a bit rough and ready sometimes, isn't it? But he's kept the defenders honest, hasn't he? Milanik Ali. That's me out, Dave. Catch you later, matey. Ali picks it up again on the right. Pack to Swift. Ooh, careful. Swift jumped into that tackle. Yellow card has come out. Looked a bit of a clumsy one, that one, didn't it? Ooh. This is not going to look good from this angle. To be fair, he at least comes in from the side. I think if he went over the top there, he could have been getting red carded there, John Swift. Just manages to angle that to make it a bit less dangerous. I just remember Roy Keane saying in commentary, the amount of red cards you see where a player just overdoes their touch and then they jump into a tackle to try and win back their mistake. And not only do they not win back their mistake, they make things a lot worse. Loads of possession for Pompey in this half, and they've just won a bit of a fortuitous corner there. Smodic's back closing down, and it kind of flies from about 30 yards out for a corner. They've got to keep the pressure on, but they've got to make big chances. Still doesn't feel like they've done that so much in this game. Despite 17 shots, the stats are going to say. It's difficult, though, because sometimes when you don't see a game, you'd see 17 shots and think, oh, smash and grab. But, I don't know, it doesn't necessarily feel that way in the context of actually sitting and watching this. Me Tiago. Hayden Hackney out for 2 to 3 weeks. Oof. Well, I mean, if you're going to be out at international break. Still one more round before then, though. Free kick, Pompey. 69 minutes up. Portsmouth need a goal. Ogilvy slides that down the line. Crossed in from the left. Merkin deals with it. Again, plenty in the box. Derby are just holding firm with their defending, aren't they? Forced another corner. Ben, do I believe Birmingham can reach the playoffs? I mean, they can. Probably unlikely now at this point. But being as I get asked every stream about 15 different teams and reaching the playoffs, then we'll keep answering until it's mathematically not possible. Ali drives that in low. That's a really good save by O'Donnell. The corner had been cleared. Came on the half volley. It's going right in the corner. Good save down to his left. Another corner. Goes into Ali. He's getting loads of the ball, isn't he? Back to Swift. Back to Ali. Little sidestep. He's going to go back out to Swift. Right, he can cross it in now, can he? Oh, dear. Horrible cross by Swift. Way too much on that. Good save that by O'Donnell. Drilled it in nice and low. Bounces. Has to get right down and tip that around of the post. Right, Derby are doubling down. Another 2 subs. Looks like Ozo and Morris coming in. Agumang is coming out, so Morris will replace him. Smodix is coming out, so he is trying to shore it up, John Eustace. You're getting less and less attackers on the bench. People asking me about the quality of Derby's front four. Well, they're removing them one by one, aren't they, in this game? As we get closer to the 90, and Derby just defending that clean sheet and the 3 points that are coming their way if they can. Diaz, he's still on there. Morris is going to lead the line. Remember, they started with Agumang, obviously, and Smodix and Brewster, who have all now been subbed out. Clem, is Sammy's career at Ipswich over? One would imagine so. But you do sometimes see it where you think someone's all done and they get loaned out and they come back. It happens. It's kind of the loan system working, that, isn't it? Pack takes the throw in quickly. Paul, is he going to cross it in from deep? Yes. Oh, it's a decent ball. And there's 2 of them getting one another's way there. I think Brown was kind of on the last line. Someone comes from the back stick. Is it Adams? Probably puts him off, doesn't he? Could cross that from Paul. Yeah, I'm right on both counts. It was Adams. And he did put Jacob Brown off, I think. We're heading towards the last 15 minutes now. Portsmouth need a goal. Are they going to throw the kitchen sink at this? Devlin. Ali. Ozo gets the foot in. Bounces off Bobby Clark. And it's going to be another throw in to Pompey. Second half stats now. 8 shots to 1, 64% possession. But Derby know the gig here. Just keep them out. And it's working up until now. And they've cleared their lines again. Frankie, we haven't got a kitchen sink to throw. Stop it. Kick it in the box and get everybody up there is the kitchen sink if there's no one on the bench. Ali tries to swing in between two there. He looks a fair danger, doesn't he, the right winger? Merkin, Clark. It's handball, isn't it? Not given. Diaz knocks it on. Gets it back. And Pompey clear their lines. Adams knocks it into the front. Ali can't get there. Tackle's going in 10 to the dozen. And Diaz just boots it away all the way through to Schmidt. There is the 75-minute mark up. Sky are just showing us that disproportionate amount of attacks are coming down Pompey's right. They're basically trying to play through Ali down the right-hand side. That's the tactic. He's the threat. Can they get him the ball? Or build up down that side and then exploit the other side when all the defenders head over that way. Set the trap, if you know what I mean. Coniston, thank you. Super chat. 2 NZ dollars. Hello again, Ben. Hello to you. Thank you so much. There's one for Caballero to chase. He's been fairly non-existent in the second half, hasn't he? He might be about to get substituted because I think Segacic and Bishop are about to come on. Is that the third sub window for Pompey? Oh, that's interesting. He's taken Ali out. So for all I knew about him being the danger man, he's not going to get them the goal because he's just been subbed out. And Ibu Adams has been subbed out as well. That's a brave substitution, that, from John Massinio. 2 players who had some good impact on the game, but he's trying something else. Clark. Morris, is that his first touch? Giving it away. And then so does Segacic. Ozo knocks that out wide to Ward. Crossing position. In it goes right-footed. Easy catch for Schmidt. Someone's been booked. I don't know who it is or why. But the camera is on Ben Brereton Diaz, who has been booked for the 6th time this season. Don't want to tempt fate, Steve. But at the moment, this is what you call a vintage Eustace away performance. We have seen many of those in the Championship, haven't we? A Eustace special. 1-0 as things stand. But you think Pompey are going to get a few chances between now and 12 minutes plus stoppage times time. If that's not completely terrible English that you can't understand. Paul. Pack. And Segacic. And dribbles that out of play. It's going to be a Derby throw. Goals are a problem for Pompey. They're the team I fear the most. 2 from 5, yeah. Brentford 2, Wolves 2 in the Premier League. And everybody in the relegation battle drew. And I think Wolves, I mean, probably tell me they're too far gone, but let's say everybody in the bottom 6 maybe, bottom 5 in the Premier League, drew this round. We might be getting another draw, as I add so many caveats to what I'm saying that what I'm saying doesn't even exist in the first place. Matt Clark. Merkin got closed down and then kind of half cleared it. Ozo. He's added a good bit of energy in there, Ozo. Don't lose it there, though. And he doesn't. And Matt Clark bails him out, actually. Good play by Clark's handball, isn't it? Yeah. Drill into Smith. Couldn't get his arm out the way. And Derby just taking their time. Killing the clock. We're just in the attack momentum graph on Sky. There's lots of blue on it. Derby's containing job, but they're into the box here. Are they going to nick a second goal? No, he's gone near post. Diaz is furious with Clark. He wanted the cutback. It's really good from Clark. Gets a lucky bounce to begin with, but then he completely skins Poole. And yeah, he could cut back to Diaz for an easy shot there. He'd had to go through the crowd a little bit, but he'd have got a good look at it, wouldn't he? Segacic, switch of play to him on the right. Poole. Shaughnessy out onto the left wing for Caballero. Caballero crosses low. Is he going to fall for Pack? Good block by Matt Clark. You start to get to the point where you're trying to figure out man of the match narratives. And if it is a clean sheet and a rear guard action, then Matt Clark will be in there. And moments like this help, don't they? Really good block there. Pack arriving. Excellent defending from Clark. Wolves hit the bar. Pushing for a winner. Wow. They're in quite good form, actually, Wolves, aren't they? Despite being marooned at the bottom. We're just having an injury hold now. Derby player down. Is that Merkin? I think it is. And we're going to get a double sub. Bernal and Forsyth, I think, are coming in. Diaz is going to come out for Derby. So they have now taken off the entire front four. Merkin and Diaz out. Bernal and Forsyth in. So you add in a striker, presumably to stand up on his own and run in behind if and when Derby get the ball. And another defender. And Forsyth can obviously tuck in and play a bit of a centre-back extra role there if set plays get won by Pompey, which they will, won't they? In the remaining 7 minutes plus stoppage time. Jacob Brown is out and Mackenzie Kirk is in. And I think that's it for both sides in terms of sub windows and numbers of subs. Goal kick goes straight out of play. There's probably going to be a fair amount of stoppage time because Derby really are housery-ing the throw-ins here. They're taking forever on all of these now, aren't they? If Wolves pull out the Great Escape, would anyone laugh at Rob Edwards again? Wolves surviving with the almighty Great Escape. Surely not going to survive, are they? Well, let's see if they can win this one in the last few minutes tonight against Brentford. That'd be a start. Oh, Derby coming forward. Bennell hits the shot straight at the keeper. Opened up edge of the box. He's got to shoot through the centre-backs, but this is the trade-off for Pompey. They are going to leave themselves open as they chase this one. Shaughnessy. Ogilvie, yeah, they're going to have to do better than that, aren't they? There's Ethan there in the chat saying Portsmouth 21 shots, but it is possible to have loads of shots and not look like scoring, yeah? We're not seeing keeper flying into the corner to save everything, post being hit a couple of times, last-ditch clearances everywhere. It's just not the way this one's gone, has it? I think Derby will be more than happy with the way they've defended and, you know, the type of chances that have gone to Pompey. Here comes Ozo driving through the midfield. Gets it out left to Fraulo. Fraulo tries to chip it in. Travis chasing after it. Schmidt turns it over nice and quickly. And Pompey coming up the pitch with Pack. We have 4.5 minutes plus stoppage time. Yellow card comes out. Bobby Clark into the book. Little trip there on Terry Devlin. Free kick Pompey. They're going to stick it in the box. No, they fed it down the line. Drilled in low. Oh. Is Bishop arriving? No, excuse me, it's Shaughnessy. It's going to be a corner. Cross was driven in low. Evidently deflected off. They've gone over to move the set play quicker, as we would suggest it might be the way. Swift pops it in. Oh, goodness me. He was unmarked in the middle there, Shaughnessy, and I don't know how much he missed by the header by or why he missed the header, but it just seemed to flash past him. Be interested to see the replay of that. Whether he was under duress, under pressure. Yeah, I don't know why he's missed that. God, if he makes contact with that, that's a huge chance. It's about 5 yards out, isn't he? Charging at the ball. Not entirely sure why the header didn't get completed there. Pack heads that one down. Derby pick it back up. Clark boots it into the channel. Bennell, it's like, do I have to chase that? It's like, yeah, you kind of do, honestly. There you go, Liam. That proves what I'm kind of saying. 21 shots and the XG isn't 1. So the type of chance for lots of those shots hasn't really been anything particularly, meaningful. Ogilvie's picked it up. Swift onto Caballero. Don't think it was the time for an audacious outside of the right foot cross. I guess if Caballero's now on the right, Segacic has moved to the other side and they just tried to freshen that up, swap them over. Got to try something, in the words of West Brom manager James Morrison. In comes the cross from the right, headed down. Easy one for O'Donnell. Old habits die hard there. You could see he wanted to do the old Pickford flop there and just grab the ball and lay on the floor. But you get penalised for that now, don't you? one part of time wasting that the referees are across there. John Massinio looks pensively on because there's only 70 seconds plus stoppage time left in this one. And this will be a wounding result for Pompey. You're going to be 1 point above the drop zone. And obviously in this round 38, we've had a win for Blackburn. We had a win for West Brom as well. And a draw for Oxford. And a draw for Charlton. Well, they played each other, didn't they? So basically, the trend has been against them this round, Pompey, and you can't afford that to happen too many weeks in a row, else you're going to be in the bottom three. Ogilvie tries to head that down. Clark heads away. Ozo, he's had a good sub-cameo, Ozo, hasn't he? They just wanted someone to go in there in central midfield and just kind of put their mark on it, make a few tackles, run around a bit. Genuinely that simple. And that's exactly what he's managed to do. That's turned over. And we've now gone past 90 minutes. Oh, fed inside the fullback there. Burnell holds it up. Burnell crosses in low to the near post. Morris gets there, but wide it goes. 6 minutes of stoppage time. And we've played 24 seconds of them. Pompey need to make a big chance. Or else they need a bit of help from something. Some bit of brilliance or some defensive lapse or something like that. Oh dear. O'Donnell has now done the Pickford flop. And we'll try not to assume the worst here, but we may be playing for time here. No, referee's saying we're going to continue. He's got to add this on, so we're going to go on to 97 minimum. Some housery from the Derby keeper here, I think we'd all agree. He's just tried to kill the time. Sometimes it's not even killing the time, it's killing the momentum. Just with a little, maybe nefarious injury hold there. Segicic gets fouled just outside the centre circle. It's very central. Fraulo takes a yellow card for it. Nice feet by Segicic. And they've killed 2 minutes of the stoppage time here, Derby, already. They've had to take a yellow card to do it. But, right, here comes the set play into the box. Easy header up by Sanderson. It's going to come back, though. Swift. Swift plays it out wide. Caballero. Caballero has his cross blocked. Back out to Caballero. Devlin. Caballero. They're passing it between each other. Here's the ball going in the box. I'm sure the Pompey fans are saying, get it in there. Here it comes, the cross. Wasn't worth the wait, was it? Oh, nicely worked by Clark. If he's won a foul there, that's brilliant. He hasn't. And Fraulo's got to be careful. He's given away another foul there. Doesn't want to get a quick double yellow card. And get himself red carded from the game. Someone on the bench has just been yellow carded. Ref's probably heard something he doesn't like. We're coming up 93-30. I think we're going to go 7 minutes stoppage time, given the goalkeeper injury at the start of the 6 minutes we thought we were going to get. John Swift is going to pop this free kick over. Nice delivery. Headed up in the air by Morris. Clark again. I think he's going to be man of the match, isn't he, Matt Clark? Gets a head on it. Kicked for Burnell to chase into the channel, and Schmidt has to come all the way out, and they'll be really happy with that, Derby, because he came out, got it, and then he puts it out of play. And you know what happens now. Derby will take 20 seconds probably to take the throw in, move everybody up the pitch, and kill the momentum a little bit more. It's back with Schmidt, though, straight away. He goes long. Are we going to see one of the centre-backs go up front for the last couple of minutes? What's the worst that can happen? You lose 2-0 instead of 1-0, right? Matt Gardner got yellow carded. There you go. That'll mean something to somebody. But one of the staff got booked in the last couple of minutes. Oh, big switch of play there. Caballero's appealing. It's not going to be a corner, is it? It's turned over, and Derby will kill some more time with this goal kick. I still make it as just under 2 minutes to play. I think we're going to go over the 96. O'Donnell kicks it long. I'll make it 90 seconds probably to go. I'd be very surprised if he blew up in 20 seconds. There's a reason why it's minimum stoppage time and not just stoppage time. Marlon Pack's going to hurl a long throw in. Does it go loose? Yeah, Swift gets it. We've now played the 96. I still think we've got about a minute to play. Oh, Paul on the back post. It went loose for a second there. Derby clear it. Comes in low again. Blocked out by Ward. Who clears? Nick. You bloody legend. Thank you for the super chat, mate. Thank you. I love the watch along. Thank you, Ben. No, thank you. Very, very kind. We're still going, though. Probably got another 30 seconds. Morris charges down. Pack is going to hurl. Is this the last long throw? And I think it might be of the game. In it comes. Headed out near post. Segacic hooks it goalwards. This time O'Donnell does gather it and do the Pickford flop. And I think that is that. Oh! Referee has given Pompey a free kick or a corner for the 8-second rule. Wow. Now, this would be fascinating if Pompey can score from the corner. O'Donnell holding on to the ball for too long, trying to kill the time. I'm sure someone will be out with their stopwatch with that one. In comes the corner from Pompey. Schmidt's up. I didn't notice that. If they can clear it, there's no keeper. They haven't managed to clear it. It's back out with Swift. Good foot in from Clark. Surely that's that now, isn't it? 97-29. He's got to blow up soon, hasn't he, the ref? Flicked on. Shaughnessy heads it in. Oh, is he going to break for Pack? Pack gets the shot off, and it's a goal kick, and it is full time. Yes. All over. Portsmouth 0. Derby 1. Derby go to Fratton Park and get the job done. Was it pretty? No, not in the slightest. But it was all about get the goal, defend the clean sheet, take the 3 points. I think in the chat that was referred to as a Eustace special. He has done the job here. And Derby have done the job. And Sammy Smodik's goal on 8 minutes, they got in front and they defended manfully after that, didn't they? Derby County. Coming into the game, you're kind of looking at it as both sides had watched rivals win over the weekend and, make ground. Derby obviously are chasing Southampton and Wrexham in the playoff picture. They both won. So Derby getting the win here pulls them back level with Southampton. They're 3 behind Wrexham. But they have played 1 game more. Down at the bottom, this is a bad result for Portsmouth because this round as well, we've had wins from West Brom. We've had a win for Blackburn as well. Portsmouth come out of this game now. It wasn't a game in hand as such because this is just the last game of the round. But they were at 2 games fewer, and you can tick one of them off with 0 points. They are 1 above the drop zone. Sammy Smollick's got the goal on 8 minutes. And Portsmouth will be really disappointed because they started the game all right. And then Derby have a little bit of attacking momentum, force a corner and nick the goal. Smollick's is clever. The big guys all go into the 6-yard box. He realises he's not going to win the ball there. And as it goes in, he just takes a few steps back to the penalty spot. And like a magnet, the defensive header literally goes straight to his feet. He takes the goal really well, Smollick. Controls it with the left foot and hits the shot first time then with the right foot. Bosh. Not first time, you know what I mean. He hits it early then with the right foot. 2 touches and into the corner. Too much space, but he is clever with his movement. And from then on out, the whole gimmick, the whole storyline of the game is Pompey were going to try and force and press and hurry and get the equaliser. And Derby were going to sit, absorb. Obviously, Agyemang on the counter was just there to hit every time the ball turned over. And that nearly got Derby a second goal, actually, didn't it? He hit the post on a 1v1 run against Regan Poole. And this is the thing where we start to see Pompey, but it felt like stat padding. We start to see the shot count rise and the possession count rise, but I felt Derby had quite good control in this. And, I'll give you the stats before we even talk about the second half. So, for 27 shots, only 1.71 XG. And I didn't ever feel that Pompey were laying siege to the goal, really. Matt Clark's being interviewed now, and we were saying for the last 15 minutes he's going to win man of the match, isn't he? Because it was a head it, kick it kind of display from the centre halves. And, I'd be interested to hear Pompey fans' take on it. I didn't feel they looked like scoring. There was a couple of set plays in and went loose, but I don't know. It wasn't like Derby was sat there with a cigar on, but they're not coming. I'm not seeing Matt Clark with war wounds here, looking like he's, run 20 miles and back to get that 3 points. I did think they defended it, stoically and reasonably comfortably. You tell me. And I suppose the closest Pompey got, Ali was playing down the right-hand side until he got substituted off, which was an interesting take from Massinio, but I guess he had to try something different. He half volleys one from the edge of the box, and it's parried around the post by O'Donnell. And again, that's a shot from the edge of the box. So, yeah, as much as, the full-time stats do say 68% and 27 shots, I don't think Derby were clinging on for that. That's my humble opinion. If you saw it different, you're more than welcome to say that in the comments. It was Eustace special, wasn't it? They're very, very good with their team shape. They're very, very good out of the ball. Without the ball. And when you do have a threat like Agyemang with that physical profile, the size, the power, the speed, and you do score on 8 minutes, it can really work to sit in. Dare I say, it feels like I'm going to be mean to Portsmouth here. Against the better side, the Derby just sit there for 82 minutes and just see that out quite as straightforwardly as it seemed? I don't know. You tell me. A few Pompey fans in the chat wanted to see maybe Segacic a little bit earlier in the game. Caballero started all right, but then kind of went quiet. Ali was the big threat. I know there's been issues with Colby Bishop and his goal scoring or lack of it. Tried with Jacob Brown up top. But yeah, goals are a problem, as mentioned in the chat for Pompey at the moment. 0-1, 1-0-1. And then that takes you to those back-to-back away wins that Pompey got against Millwall and Charlton. And that's what's keeping the door from the wolf from the door at the moment, relegation-wise. That quick little 6-point splurge. But they need to get things moving again, don't they, Pompey? We normally like them in a home game. And, they're starting to struggle at Fratton. That's back-to-back. No, God, it's that 4 in a row, home defeats. Yeah, so they've lost 0-1 to Sheffield United, 0-1 to Hull, 1-2 to Swansea, and 0-1 to Derby. If the home form folds, which it is, then yeah, Pompey could be in big trouble. Derby, they're in it. Let me just have a look at the fixtures coming up for Derby, because the problem for the Rams, I don't want to urinate on their strawberries after a decent away win there, is that Wrexham and Southampton are moving quickly. They play Birmingham, then Coventry, then they play Stoke, then they go away to Southampton. So you do feel that if it's a head-to-head, do Derby need to go and do a number on Southampton in their own backyard? Oxford's hard at the moment. Norwich is very hard at the moment. QPR, Sheffield United. If they can take it to the last 2 games, QPR and Sheffield United may well be on the beach. But you wonder whether Southampton and Wrexham will let them take it to the last couple of games. I don't know. But look, Derby, they're in there. Maybe they're slightly ahead of schedule under Eustace, going straight from survival into the playoff picture. But they're in there on merit, and if they can put some kind of run together now, it's only 3 points to close up. But you do feel they're going to have to win some tricky games against some teams in and around them, including possibly Southampton, in order to be able to do that. But well played, Derby. Job done. A textbook John Eustace away win with an early goal, a strong defensive show. And again, I think the big narrative here is that for all their shots and possession, Derby were quite comfortable and Pompey didn't really look that massive a threat. We'll see what John Massinio and John Eustace have got to say about that on Sky on the interviews. Let me know what you've got to say about that down there in the comments. It was Portsmouth 0, Derby 1. Thank you, guys. We will see you tomorrow for the predictions with Sam Parkin. Plenty else going on the channel this week as well. And it should be watch-along bonanza at the weekend. We might do a double watcher on Saturday. We will see. I'll have a word with the missus and see what we can muster up. Thank you for all your support. We had some super chats tonight from Aconite Universal, boxed up, from Cara, from Coniston, and from Nick. Really, really appreciate that. Before you go, make sure you hit thumbs up and make sure you have subscribed to this channel as well. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Well done, Derby. They get the win. Pompey 0, Derby 1. That is it for round 38 in the Championship. If you want to hear me on the rest of the fixtures, check out my Hot Takes video from yesterday, or go and visit the wonderful people at Betfred who look after our watch-alongs here, and check out their Sportsman Untitled podcast that I appeared on today. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and we will see you tomorrow for the predictions.